starting with a fault. Oh, that good thinking to go on that forehand cross court. The ball hitting the high part of the net, falling back on his court. Love 15. Have a look at that. Opening the court with that. And then just trying to go with that forehand. Good return of serve there. Love 30 to start with. 2 good points from Kabir Hans. Deep return of serve. Coming with that good serve which he needed the most after losing the first 2 points. Look at that serve, depth and pace on that. And the return from Kabir just going long, 30-15. Again a good return, deep return. Not really anticipated by Siddharth after serving. That is why he is cramped for space. And that is 2 break points, 15-40. Needs a big serve. There it is, clean ace, right on the forehand corner. And swerving further away. There you are. 30-40, still a break point. Moving the opponent from side to side and then coming with that very good inside out. Taking the opponent on the wrong foot. Look at that last point here. And it's an open court here. And by the time he could recover, Kabir, it was late. Deuce. Lot of pace on that serve. Down the tee. And an opportunity for Siddharth Vishwakarma to hold his serve. Struggled a bit in the beginning at low 30. Just long. It's more of a disappointment feeling for the opponent because he was not sure whether it was on the line or not, but it was called right. So that means that it is one game. He holds his serve ultimately. Siddharth Vishwakarma going up 1-love in this match. And as the chair umpire for this match is the court number 1. For a moment, a little bit of hesitation on the last serve. It was Kabir thinking maybe it was not in, but it was a good serve. That is where Siddharth Vishwakarma held his serve. Went 1-love in the opening set of this quarterfinals. But again, it's going on. It's quite a fine day here in this tennis arena. And in the commentary position, I'm Seshadri Srinivasan. Along with me, it is Manu Chabra. Come in, Manu.
Good morning, Srini. Good morning, viewers. Kabir to serve.
Trying to go down the tee. This serve, wide serve. Return going long. 15-love.
Return going long. Again, return going long. Good serving by Kabir. up 40 love.
Nice, straight away setting up 3 game points with good serves. 3 good serves. Oh, the return, picking the line there, sideline, not anticipated before he could just recover from the serve. The ball was just going past after pitching on the line. 40-15. The return going long from Siddharth with that Kabir Hans holding his serve. There it is, the last point. 1 game all, opening set. Talking to Siddharth Vishwakarma off the court yesterday, Manu, you remember he was talking about his shoulder and knee injury which kept him off, and he has made a nice comeback.
Absolutely, he's been a national champion earlier and could not play because of injury. He's recently started tennis, competitive tennis again, doing well. Nice down the line backhand. Winner. Siddharth is a nice fluid action. Yesterday also we saw Siddharth serving very well. Today again. Nice placement by Siddharth, both sides of the court. There you see, kicking serve, one corner and then the other corner. Nice placement. 40 love straight away. Another good serve, and with that an easy hold for Siddharth. He's up 2-1 in the first set of this quarter-final match. Srini, yesterday Siddharth and his partner Siddharth Rawat had a tough match which they eventually won, doubles match that went down to the wire. So he played 2 matches yesterday, 1 singles and 1 doubles. Can be a bit tiring in this hot and humid conditions. Another hot and humid day here. Siddharth was also mentioning that humidity is one of the big challenges that he's facing over here. He's from Uttar Pradesh. There you see Mr. Shrimal Bhatt. Tournament manager Mr. Shrimal Bhatt sitting, watching this interesting match.
Kabir Hans from Odisha is playing against a southpaw. Sometimes it gets uncomfortable when you play against a left-hander. On serve. Oh, good intention here to go for that backhand cross court. As he's charging the net, Kabir, you can see that double-fisted backhand. not in control, going into the net, love 15. Hurrying up that return. Maybe if he was just behind the baseline, he would have done better. That approach shot was giving that opportunity to push the opponent back and come up with that drop shot. Good thinking and a great execution by Kabir Hans on that occasion. Have a look at that. That slice of the deep. See where the Kabir is. Superb drop shot. Love 30. Oh, that lob is long in his anxiety to keep giving the deep returns. Vishwakarma, Siddharth Vishwakarma overheating that. 15-30, still a big point for Kabir, necessitating a good serve, good first serve from him. Down 1-2, 15-30 on serve so far. Siddharth Vishwakarma standing so much behind the baseline for the first serve, anticipating pace and depth on those serves. Oh, what a good approach shot from Kabir Hans. Moving in. And perfect angle as well, stretching the opponent completely outside the court. 2 good points, 30 all. Kabir Hans from Odisha. Looking relaxed, taking that time to serve, not hurrying up. Forehand return of serve going wide. That sets up a game point. Look at that serve, perfect angle, swerving further away, opening the court. And that forehand down the line return of serve going wide. Game point. Kabir Hans quickly charging the net, putting pressure on the opponent. There it is. Look at that approach shot. Comes to the net. And that is where the pressure is built on Siddharth Vishwakarma. 2 games all. Opening set on serve.
Shrini, Siddharth Vishwakarma is the 3rd seed in this tournament. Strong contender. I was telling you yesterday he had a very tough match in the doubles. He and his partner beat the top seeds yesterday. Must have been a tiring encounter, that one. Hit long. Love 30.
Still not fully into his normal rhythm, Siddharth Vishwakarma. Oh, just going further inside, out, hitting it wide. That sets up 3 break points, deep returns. Love 40. He needs some big serves. Oh, what a return. 15-40. The last point here. That's just sailing over the baseline. Still 2 break points in favor of Kabir Hans. Actually, Kabir Hans was giving an indication, probably it went out on fault. And now is ready. So it is 30-40. That was ace. Another big serve down the tee. With that, he is making it deuce. Look at that serve. Good toss of the ball. Superb swing of the racket. That is what picking up the error on the return. Deuce. Good comeback by Siddharth Vishwakarma. See, suddenly changing that pace. Siddharth Vishwakarma coming with that blistering forehand, cross court in the end, keeping the opponent much behind the baseline, finding that opening and coming with that thumping forehand. That's going wide. Back to deuce. Look at that control on the return by Kabir Hans. That is what forced the error. Siddharth Vishwakarma service coming definitely under some pressure now. Crucial 5th game. That is where exactly he needed a big serve and he does it in style. Look at the good toss and superb serve, depth and pace on that. Opportunity to wrap up the game. And does it in style with a clean ace. Going up 3-2 in the opening set. Look at that last serve. Not much high toss, but a perfect angle on that serve. Not great pace, but a great angle. A clean ace, 3-2 lead for Siddharth Vishwakarma of UP in this quarterfinals match in the set number 1.
Srini, yesterday we saw Siddharth on the same court. He beat Sarthak Sudan from Delhi 6-2, 6-1 quite easily. And on the other hand, Kabir Hans defeated Siddhant Banthia 6-2, 4-6, 6-1. So that was a 3-setter. This is Vaidehi Chaudhary of Gujarat, one of the top women's players in the country. Siddharth, when I was talking to him after his match yesterday, he was sharing that he's not used to these conditions, hot and humid conditions, and that's quite a big challenge for him. I saw his coach bringing in some coconut water for him today. Very much required for this weather.
That rehydrates you quite a bit. Natural source. In terms of calories and electrolytes. Kabir Hans down 2-3. Oh, that forehand from Siddharth Vishwakarma lets him down. He was in the right position there, but could not control that. Wide and long. 15 love. Kabir Hans preparing to serve. That forehand. Hit again. That just went long. 30 love. Down 2-3, 30 love. Kabir Hans. That was a weak return of serve, sitting up a bit. And immediately seeing that opportunity, Kabir Hans comes in and comes up with that winner, putting it into the vacant court. 3 game points to level the scores. Superb effort there. Fantastic drop shot. Weak return of serve, and with the drop shot, Kabir Hans holds his serve, levels the score. 3 games all. Charging in and make sure that the drop shot is in place. 3 games all, opening set.
Siddharth is clearly conserving his energy today. Nicely done. There you see down the tee service, followed by that put away forehand. Wide angled serve to Kabir's backhand. Stretched him completely. Thirty love. Kabir found a loose shot, tried to capitalize on it, but could not do that. There you see. So 3 game points. Body serve to Kabir, and with that, Siddharth takes the game. Players to change sides. Right on the body. Surprise service for Kabir. He was expecting it on his backhand. Good control of his serve, Siddharth.
That is Siddharth Vishwakarma, southpaw from UP. It is on serve so far, 4 games to 3 in the opening set of this quarterfinals in the court number 1.
This is Siddharth's coach, who was bringing in some coconut water for him. His name is Ratan Sharma. They were having some good fun yesterday, banter between the coach and the coachee, if I may call him. It's so important to have that chemistry going. So Kabir to serve now.
Very interestingly, Siddharth also coming back with those injury concerns on the shoulder and the knee. That is great. Now it is Kabir Hans preparing to serve, down 3-4. Oh, that inside out. Trying to go for that deep return, hitting it wide, love 15. Got good thinking, but the execution was not good enough. Love 15. Taking the allotted time to serve, not hurrying up the serve, right thing to do. That inside out was pretty powerful. That is where the forehand return from Siddharth going long. Look at that, so much power on that inside out. 15 all.
Good ground strokes displayed by Kabir Hans this time. 30-15. Nicely placed by Siddharth. There you see, very well placed Kabir's forehand. Siddharth is quite tall, and that helps him with his service as well as his fluid and powerful ground strokes. 30 all.
We find lot of power on Kabir Hans' serve, and good toss of the ball and a good shoulder movement. That is what generates power and also kicks up a bit with that good serve down the tee, and then that double-fisted return going long. With that scores leveled, 4 games all, opening set.
Srini, Siddharth doesn't seem to be moving very well today on the court. There you see Mr. Shrimal Bhatt again along with other officials. Nice service to Kabir's backhand, hit wide by Kabir on the return. There you see. Good serving by Siddharth. First serves are coming in.
Lovely serve, swerving further away. Wide serve. 2 good points, 30 love. Second serve. That was overheating. In fact, earlier on both the players were trying to skim the net, but then trying to give one slice, you see there from Kabir. That is what is forcing the error when the ball is spinning a lot. 30-15. Very good serve. The return going long. That's setting up. See, big serve. Not anticipated on the forehand by Kabir. That is setting up 2 game points. 40-15 to go up 5-4. The return was just missing the baseline there from Kabir Hans. There you can see with that Siddharth Vishwakarma is holding his serve. 5 games to 4, and when the players get back onto the court, Kabir Hans will be serving to stay in the opening set, down 4-5.
Shrini, I don't think Siddharth looks very interested in having long rallies today because of the weather, possibly. That's the sense I'm getting, because he's making a lot of unforced errors.
Looks a bit tired. I think yesterday he had grueling matches as well. And wiping off using the towels is a regular feature, and rehydration. Kabir Hans from Odisha preparing to serve to stay in the set number 1, down 4-5. That was long. Look at that. Last rally. Backhand slice. Love. But hurrying up that forehand. Siddharth Vishwakarma in that short rally.
He's clearly trying to finish the point early. Kabir Hans has been hanging on. He's also been serving very well.
Yeah, definitely his first serve percentage is better and good as well.
Given that Siddharth is the third seed, he's matching him till now.
Second serve. Very nicely Siddharth is attacking the second serve. In the right position there. Tremendous return of serve. Backhand cross court. 30-15. Obviously, Siddharth Vishwakarma is looking for closing out the rallies early. Taking that early initiative, whether it is going in his favor or not. Very good return of serve, setting up that point to 30 all. Look at that good sense of anticipation on that return as Kabir was just trying to come in with his approach shot, putting it into the net. 30 all.
Important point for both the players. Big serve by Kabir at the right time. If this point had gone against him, it could have meant a break point for Siddharth. Game point now for Kabir Hans. Nicely done by Siddharth. Some powerful ground strokes. Offensive play. Back to deuce.
In fact, he's forcing that error with some deep and powerful returns. Siddharth. Look at that power. That is where the error is coming from. Kabir's racket. Deuce. It's going to be a very important point, because obviously Siddharth Vishwakarma would like to go and attack this serve. He needs a good first serve, Kabir Hans. Seeing that Kabir was charging the net. Siddharth was just going for that attacking lob, but hitting it long.
Courageous play by Kabir to come up to the net on such a critical juncture of the game.
In fact, that exactly put pressure on Siddharth Vishwakarma. He tried to go for that attacking lob, put it long. An opportunity to hold the serve for Kabir Hans. Advantage Kabir Hans, down 4-5. That makes it 5 games all. Good serve down the tee. Look at that serve. And Vishwakarma not anticipating that serve down the tee. Not able to control the return. 5 games all. Opening set. 36 minutes of play in progress. Keenly contested first set. Both the players demonstrating some good ground strokes. But first serve percentage for Kabir Hans has been definitely better in this set so far. Now it is Vishwakarma. Siddharth Vishwakarma serving. Second serve. Tremendous power on Siddharth's ground strokes and this particular rally. See so much of the open court here as he's stretching the opponent Kabir outside the court. 15 love.
Ball.
That should have been put away. Absolutely an unforced big opportunity here. The court was wide open with that serve, and there he had enough time, and he was in the position as well. Maybe he was a bit confused to go for the forehand cross court or to go for the inside out, and in the end made that error. 15 all. Makes it up with a good serve. He believes it's an ace. Must have just missed the line. Second serve. Which means it's a double fault. The first of it, he thought that it was an ace, but not to be so. And maybe that disturbed his concentration and made a double fault. 15-30. Oh, that's a very big point. Last 3 serves letting him down. Big point here. Oh, that is a very, 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 very tough situation. Look at that serve. Quickly charging in. Kabir Hans drawing that error from Siddharth that sets up 2 break points. Big serve, that is what you need when you are under pressure. That shows how strong he is as a player. Determined. Comes with a huge serve there. Still a break point. 30-40.
Look at this. Not hesitating at all on his shots.
That is a ripping forehand, getting that point and taking it to deuce.
2 break points saved. Nicely. Another powerful forehand. He's playing powerful ground strokes now, Siddharth.
See how nicely he's changing that angle. That is where the opponent is completely caught. That gives him an opportunity to hold his serve. Game point to go up 6-5 in the opening set. These are all the occasions where he has to go and have a big first serve. which he is capable of serving. And he does it in style. Down the tee, clean ace. Have a look at that. Absolutely no chance for Kabir to return that serve. 6 games to 5 in the opening set. When the players get back onto the court, it will be Kabir Hans who will be serving to stay in this opening set down 5-6.
That was a very good hold for Siddharth. From 2 break points down to winning this game. 4 continuous points. He's got some big serves, and yesterday he was sharing with us that he enjoys slicing the ball on these courts because they have the pace is a little fast, and it is suitable for the slice serve. We get a very good camera angle of his first serve. It's kind of swinging out. If it's going down the tee, moving away from the right-hander. Vedehi Chaudhary from Gujarat. The support staff ready in attendance. Kabir Hans to serve at 5-6 in the first set. The match evenly balanced so far.
Can Siddharth Vishwakarma break this serve and pick up the first set at 7-5? Or Kabir Hans' point of view, can he take it on to the tie break? As the players are just getting ready in the court number 1 for the 12th game. Kabir Hans serving down 5-6. Keeps bouncing the ball and taking the allotted time to serve. Coming in quickly, but a marvelous pass by Siddharth Vishwakarma.
That was not the best of approach shots. Straight at Siddharth's forehand. Wasn't deep enough as well.
What you like in the pass is it should be powerful and dipping. Otherwise that will give an opportunity for the opponent to retrieve. Love 15. Can Siddharth keep the pressure on in this particular game?
Nice serve by Kabir. Good comeback. 15 all. Kabir is looking quite determined, not overawed by the third seed Siddharth's game. Hit long. The last one was hit in frustration actually, because the previous one was called out.
Definitely there is a bit of a, the loose shot from Siddharth costing that point. 30-15. Two good points for Kabir Hans. The second service, Siddharth should take a chance and attack in his point of view. He is still bouncing the ball.
Very intelligently played by Kabir. I think this was the first drop shot from him. He controlled the rally very well.
2 game points to go into the tie break. Siddharth is a little bit, keen to close the rallies out early, making errors. With that, the good serve, the return going long, as you can see it here. And that takes the first set into the tie break. In the tie break, let us see who is going to serve better, because service element comes very crucial in the tie break. And it will be Siddharth Vishwakarma who will be starting the serve in the tie break.
That was wide.
1-0. Ball is
A
out.
mini break straight away to Kabir.
Ball is out.
Oh, that inside out was always going to be difficult from behind the baseline. Hitting it wide and long. Mini break straight away. So it is Kabir Hans serving 1-0. He will have 2 service points.
Right for service.
This is the quarterfinals in the men's singles event. It's a beautiful tennis arena with 4 courts.
Hold.
Just missing the sideline there, fault. Can there be a mini break back from Siddharth? Oh, that's long. With that, this is the last point here. Good rally, but Siddharth trying to close it out early. But not able to control that return.
बाहर होता तो मैं क्यों कॉल करता?
And that is
वो अंदर
2-0.
किसी ने कॉल किया।
Kabir is surprised by the umpire's decision not to call it out. He had stopped play. He had kind of assumed that it was out. Umpire did not call it out. Not sure what the score is.
Serving from at court.
Nicely placed by Siddharth, inviting Hans to the net, and with some nice passing shots.
They're a bit lucky also there, but probably he needed it more, so the mini break back has happened here.
I think the last point was replayed, and that is how the score is now 1-all because of the confusion whether it was out or not.
आज Q1 नहीं बॉल इधर।
It's 2-1 Kabir Hans in the tie break at the moment. Service is a very important element when you have a tie break session. Evenly contested match here in the quarterfinals in the court number 1, which is coming live on DD Sports.
Q1
A very good serve here from Siddharth. equalizing the score 2-2. See that double fisted for return into the net. Oh, tremendous cross court from Siddharth, extracting the error from the opponent. So Siddharth Vishwakarma going up 3-2 in the tie break. Look at the last point here. And here, tremendous space in that inside out. And the return from Kabir going long.
This was a wonderful rally, wonderful display of ground strokes by both the players. It's still very much on serve in the tiebreaker. Kabir Hans serving at 2-3. Seems to be going down to the wire in the first set.
Because of the mini break back on serve.
Powerful deep shot from Siddharth. Kabir is frustrated with himself, throwing his racket. Both the players fighting hard in this rally. Just went into the net this time. So this is a small, as we say, mini break in the tie break for Siddharth. They are changing sides because every 6 points in the tiebreaker, the players need to change sides.
There it is, Siddharth Vishwakarma doing some very good ground strokes. Tremendous power and depth on those ground strokes. That is what extracted the error in the last point. And that is the chair umpire for you, Parishit Sharma. And in the tie break, Siddharth Vishwakarma is leading 4-2. Very evenly contested quarterfinals singles match here in the court number 1, which is being brought live to you on DD Sports. As the players are just getting back onto the court, it will be Kabir Hans will be serving down 2-4 in the tie break. Huge serve there. Clean ace down the tee, narrowing down the lead in the tie break. Have a look at the big toss and superb racket swing and shoulder power that creates the depth and pace on that. With that ace, narrowing down the lead 4-3 in favor of Siddharth, with his own serve to follow now. He needs a big serve. In fact, very nicely he opened the court with that wide serve.
5-3, Vishwakarma.
And also, see, it was a good return, but then Vishwakarma was in right position. And this forehand from Kabir going wide and long. 5-3. Second serve.
Very well done by Kabir Hans, attacking the service and earning that mini break back. So it's all even Stevens right now. Aggressive play by Kabir. He really gave it his all in this one and really earned this point.
Absolutely. That was a very good double-handed back and cross court with a tremendous pace and depth. That is where Siddharth could not do anything about it. Break and mini break, a regular feature here in this tie break, and it is Kabir serving down 4-5.
He's showing grit and determination. Good fight from Kabir Hans in this first set.
Late first service.
Oh, that was
6-4.
really an
Vishwakarma.
unforced error from Kabir. Possibly a costly mistake at this time because it gives 2 set points to Siddharth.
Down 4-6, Kabir Hans preparing to serve. Under pressure now. And that is what clearly telling on. The first serve into the net. Can Siddharth attack the second serve? Great opportunity for him with the 2 set points here.
Oh, beautifully
Superb
done by
passing shot
Siddharth.
here to win the opening set in the tie break.
By 7.
Great effort by Vishwakarma, Siddharth Vishwakarma there. Look at that last rally. It was a very good rally. In fact, both of them trying to give some good deep returns. But in the end, it depends on who is going to close it out. That is the kind of situation. And Siddharth was drawing the opponent to the net and then came with a tremendous passing shot as well. Superb control on the racket. Look at the pace on his forehand here. Opening the court with that. Ultimately wrapping up that set in the tie break. That must be a great relief for him because he had a grueling matches yesterday and he was trying to close out the rallies early because he didn't want to spend too much time on the court and make some errors. So somehow he managed to do that, and in the tie break served so well. Ground strokes were good. Ultimately wrapped up the tie break in style.
Absolutely, Srini. Good fight put up by Kabir Hans in this first set despite losing it. Good effort from Kabir Hans. He was matching Siddharth point for point, and just the second last point of this set was an unforced error from Kabir, and that was a very costly error done at the wrong time because it gave 2 set points to Siddharth. Otherwise they were very much on serve. So the first set taken by Siddharth Vishwakarma, 7-6. There you see National Games flag here. There's a slight breeze. The flag is fluttering. There you see another one. These are the physios who are supporting the players, and we saw them coming on.
And the tournament officials here.
So it goes without saying that there's a lot of effort which goes behind the scenes into organizing this kind of tournament.
Definitely a great job by the organizers, and a lovely tennis arena with 4 of those hard courts recently relayed before this major event, and it's a great challenge to organize events of this magnitude, and they deserve total appreciation for doing it so very well. You can see the kind of a heat and humidity, and when you have a look at the line umpires using the hand key and then the cap. Hot and humid, but compared to the first 2 days, I think it is a shade better, I feel.
In terms of the heat, I don't know, Srini, I think it's pretty much the same, very frankly. It's hot and humid out there.
Maybe we got used to that now.
That possibly could be the case. I'm used to it.
That goes without saying, come on. And of course, later in the day, we get a little bit of a sea breeze after 3:30, or, you know, with the Kolva beach closest here.
Yes. Kolva beach is one of the longest beaches in Goa. It's quite close to this venue, maybe 6 to 7 kilometers from here. We are in South Goa.
It is really tiring, yes.
Some nice shots of the spectators who are sitting in the stands. Some players, some support staff, some fans, some locals who've come to watch the national games. It's not every day that you get to see players of such caliber.
There's a stringer there. When you have that attacking tennis on a hard surface, here and there you may need the support of the staff there to tighten up, and the strings have to be in place, the right kind of a weight.
That was Ratan Sharma, Siddharth's coach, Siddharth Vishwakarma's coach. Some young fans. Support staff and volunteers. Court officials sitting in the heat. Everybody seems to be having a hanky or something or the other, wiping the sweat. Here you see.
That is Suprit, the chief referee here for this tournament. A busy man, and obviously so.
Yes, if there's anything that needs his attention on the court, any dispute, etc., he's called in by the chair umpire to resolve the issue. Chair umpire for this match,
Parikshit Sharma. That's the surroundings in the tennis arena. A lot of greenery. That's the Goa. Whenever the flags are fluttering in the air, it gives a feeling that yes, at least there is a little bit of a breeze as a respite from the humidity.
nice camera work, showing the surroundings and the setting, the context, the courts, players, fans, volunteers, everyone involved, what goes behind the scenes. Here Mr. Shrimal Bhatt again. Earlier we had seen him from the court side. He's the tournament manager here. Overall in charge.
The first set was a long drawn one, went on to the tie break. And in the end, Siddharth Vishwakarma getting better of the opponent in the tie break. The tie break score being 7-4. Parameter time taken before the commencement of the set number 2. The towels coming in use in plenty. Oh, that is where we have the, the production happening from here. And Mr. Rakesh Suri, the producer for this event, with his team there.
That is Tejas Shevde from the Goa men's team. Here you see the production team. This is the production team managing the affairs,
You can
controlling
see
the cameras.
the number of cameras in action. Then the producer has to call it out which camera should be coming on the screen. So he has to take a call quickly and give an indication.
Start.
Multitasking. You are fine, sir. Perfectly placing the hand key and a cap over that. That is Siddharth Vishwakarma, the southpaw from UP. Getting back onto the court. And that is Kabir Hans from Odisha. Dropping the first set in the tie break. And he is going to open up the serve in the set number 2.
Second set. Last set.
Long drawn first set. Very evenly poised. Oh, that going for that slice, backhand slice by Siddharth Vishwakarma. Trying to close out the rally early. Deep returns at the moment. You can see on the picture frame. And superb inside out there. And then that forehand cross court from Siddharth. And that slice. Ending up in an error. 15 love. Siddharth has to attack the second serve. The momentum is in his favor after wrapping up the first set. Oh, what a deep return up serve.
15 all.
Good sense of anticipation.
Inside ball.
Comes in quickly. And with that double fisted backhand return, getting that point in style. 15 all. That was serve, first serve kicking a bit on the body of Siddharth. That is where the error coming in on the return of serve. 30-15.
Nice first serve by Kabir. Kabir is, for the benefit of our viewers, let me share that he's 22 years old and Siddharth is 29. So 7 years gap there. He's also looking the fresher of the two, Kabir. More energetic. Oh, what a powerful backhand from Siddharth. That was easily put away by Siddharth. Right in the slot for him. Not a very deep second serve. Kabir is relying more on his first serve. (40-30) still a game point. And that was long, so it's deuce. Siddharth putting pressure on Hans straight away in the first game.
After winning the first set in the tie break, the momentum is in favor of Siddharth. And it is deuce on the serve of Kabir Hans. What I like is he never hurries up his serve. Staying cool, composed. Oh, that's long. Making the opponent run from flank to flank and then trying to change that angle on the deep return. Siddharth is making that error. Look at those rallies. And how Siddharth is making the opponent run from side to side. And then trying to change that angle here. Hitting it long. Game point.
Powerful return from Siddharth. This was an unforced error from Kabir. Mistimed it.
Too much of power and not much of space to freeze arm and return. Kabir Hans. That is where back to deuce. Normally he gets his first serve better percentage of first serve, but now it is the second serve.
Hold!
Oh, that's a double fault. What a time to make that double fault.
Advantage.
Setting up a break point.
Sharma.
Kabir's serve coming under pressure. He needs to serve a big one.
Hold! Correction ball, good. You play the point.
Kabir looks unhappy with the umpire's decision to call it fault.
Sharma.
Another double fault. No, that was late actually, the first one, so it's second serve now. Trying to finish the point, Siddharth,
News.
but managing an unforced error, hit into the net.
Unlucky too, the net caught. Back to deuce.
Reprieve for Kabir.
Advantage.
What a big serve at the right time by Kabir. Look at this. Right down the tee. Good comeback from him in this game. Serving for the game now.
Really stretched on his serve in this opening game.
News. Save अभी.
Beautifully done by Siddharth. Back to deuce.
Fantastic forehand cross-court winner there, taking it to deuce.
Hold!
Oh no, another double fault. Wrong time to do this double fault because it gives a break point opportunity to Siddharth.
In the first set, in fact, before the tie break, his first percentage was pretty good. But now he is making too many errors on his serve. Facing a break point in the opening game of the second set. Again, he is not getting that range and rhythm on his serve. Even though he is not hurrying up the serve, not able to consolidate his thoughts and come up with a good serve, which he needs most.
Hold!
Oh, look at that. Again a double fault. Disappointment and more of a frustration for him. What a way to drop the serve. Back-to-back double faults with the early break of serve. After taking the first set in the tie break, Siddharth Vishwakarma will be serving. 1-love in the set number 2.
आप इनका हाथ चेक करो और जिसको मुझे दी करें वापस करो या फिर क्या सिग्नल को बताओ.
Siddharth applying some cold water and ice on his neck and on his face. Standard that is adopted by most players these days. Cold towel, ice packs. Siddharth's coach again, Ratan Sharma. Physio on the court, not sure why. I can see some tape on Kabir's hand. The Siddharth Rawat of UP, Siddharth Vishwakarma's teammate. He's the top seed. Siddharth Vishwakarma is the third seed in this tournament. Small interruption in the game, possibly because of attention being given to Kabir's right forearm. Chief referee on the court.
Wait 1 minute. So, what is score? 1 love? Okay, and what happened?
Spectators wondering what's happening on the court, reason for interruption. Shots of some spectators. Chief referee and the physio talking about Kabir's condition possibly.
Siddharth is going to take a medical now. It's a pre-existing injury, but the injury has aggravated after he started playing. So the injury has aggravated, and if the physio thinks
So the play has been interrupted for the time being. Chief referee having a word with Siddharth Vishwakarma.
It's a medical timeout.
Huh? No, so basically that's what I asked physio. Does he want to do it now or does he want to do it later?
Dr. Hans is receiving a medical timeout.
So I asked him, will the injury what he has now, he plays for 2 games, will increase? He said yes, it will increase. So it is increasing and it's eligible for it.
We have to wait for the update.
Let you know what happened. Huh? They are figuring out. They are bringing it from
On Kabir Hans. He is injured on the right arm. And the physio is attending to him again. All are a bit anxious to wait and to see when the match will resume. The first set is in favor of Siddharth Vishwakarma in the tie break. That is on the picture frame from UP. Tie break score was 7-4 and had an early break of serve in the opening game. Was this is the broadcasting van, the DSNG, and bringing action, live action from the court number 1. All the matches in court number 1 are being brought in live. And the physio is attending to Kabir Hans. Some injury concern in the right elbow. This is the Doordarshan's DSNG van. This is from where the live coverage happens across the country, bringing all the matches, the live action. Superb work by them and the cameraman in the hot and humid weather. Look at them there. These are the ones trying to bring out the best of the, the pictures in the, so that you get a good idea of as if you are watching the match from the stadium. Great work by the TV crews there, the cameraman, the support staff to bring the action live to you on the DD Sports. It's a great team effort. It's a great team effort to bring the live action to you. Court number 1, there is action suspended at the moment. There is the cameraman doing a great job under the very trying and hot and humid conditions. Doing a great job. Bringing the live action to you. That is, what a great job done. This is the match resuming here in the court number 1. The first set was taken by Siddharth Vishwakarma in the tie break, and the early break of serve in favor of Siddharth in the look at that elbow is strapped there. The right elbow, the serving arm. In up a break, Siddharth is serving a good deep serve on the backhand corner. The return going long. 30 love. Look at that serve and the double fisted backhand down the line return going wide. 30 love. Siddharth Vishwakarma from UP taking the first set in the tie break. Pretty evenly contested first set. But now see how Kabir is going to overcome the injury concern. His right arm, the elbow is strapped. Oh, that's a good return. Going for that backhand cross-court pass, overhitting it. Siddharth moved in quickly. Look at that. As seeing the opponent charging the net. Went for the backhand cross-court. The pass was not good enough, went long, rather wide. 30-15. When you see the opponent charging the net, you always try to pass him. Oh, that is a desperate backhand return going wide. Both the players at the moment were in the baseline. And from there, the return from Kabir going long and wide. That sets up 2 game points for Siddharth to go up to love. Goes for a big serve on the forehand corner and a clean ace. Have a look at that ace right on the corner, and with that is going up 2 games to love in the set number 2, consolidating that early break of serve. Now it will be Kabir Hans coming to serve down low too. He's just having a look at his arm again. Physio attended to him earlier. He never hurries up the serve, the right thing. Oh, the deep return of serve, extracting the error from Kabir Hans' racket. Look at that return of serve, tremendous power on that. That is where Kabir's return going over the baseline there. Love 15. In the first set, more occasions, the first serve percentage of Kabir was high, but now struggling a bit. Trying to unleash that backhand cross-court. Siddharth is seeing that open court, going for that backhand cross-court, but hitting it wide. 15 all. Oh, it's a good serve. Picking up the error on the return. Good swing of the racket. And a perfect angle. And the return. Going wide. 30-15. taking the top of the net, but missing the service line. Fault. Second serve. That was a very weak lob, almost landing on the mid court. That is where Siddharth is coming in quickly. Look at that. Tremendous power there. 30 all. Bit erratic serve there. Second serve. Going for the drop shot, not getting control on that drop shot. Kabir Hans making that error, seeing that the opponent is much behind the baseline there. The right thing to do, try to go for the drop shot. Look at that, the low pickup, it is not going to be easy, and that sets up a break point. An opportunity for Siddharth to go up 3 love if he can break this serve. And it is Kabir Hans staying cool despite the pressure. He believes that it could be right, but it's called fault. Getting ready for the second serve. Good serve down the tee. And Siddharth is not happy with that call. Where bounces just see that serve. Pretty close. But one thing is certain, that the double fisted return was going long. Oh, lucky net caught there. This is where sometimes the luck comes in your favor with that the breakup serve happening. That single-handed forehand cross court hitting the top of the net and chooses to drop on the opponent's court. Lucky, and the apology rendered. 3 love lead for Siddharth, getting a double break of serve in the set number 2.
The scoreline in the second set actually does not reflect the intensity displayed by Kabir Hans. He's been playing very well, and I was on the court side just now speaking to the physio team, and they said that the injury on his arm, which they were treating, is essentially because of overuse. These guys practice very hard, and it seems to be an overuse kind of injury to Kabir.
On the right elbow, just below the elbow, and upper part of the forearm. Double break up. Siddharth serving after taking the first set in the tie break. In fact, that is a very good serve that is setting up the point ultimately. Look at that stretched. 15 love. That's a wild first serve, missing it out. Making it up with a good deep serve on the backhand corner, the return going long. Look at that double fisted backhand return of serve. Just missing the baseline there. 30 love. Oh, dragging that return wide. That was a bit of a loose shot from Siddharth. He was well in place, saw the opponent staying behind the baseline, wanted to go for that angle, hitting it wide, 30-15. Second serve. Varying the angle so very nicely, Siddharth. But then what happened ultimately was it just missed the sideline. But definitely a very good approach to make sure that change the angle and make the opponent run from flank to flank. But he just missed the lines. 30 all. Perfect ace there. A little bit of frustration for Kabir on that. A perfect serve. Have a look at that. Right on the forehand corner of the right hander. That sets up a game point to go for love for Siddharth. Actually, in the second set, maybe the injury concern for Kabir, it is all the way Siddharth now. He makes a double fault here, makes it to deuce. Superb control on that backhand slice, approaching the net. Siddharth, after the serve, see he is coming in very nicely. Low pickup, and with that it's a game point. Can he wrap up this serve to go for love? Great opportunity. Just long the first serve. Again, deep return of serve, extracting the error from Siddharth racket and taking it to deuce again. Siddharth serving, coming under some pressure.
Nice kicking serve on the backhand. Siddharth is very tall. There you see, look at how high the ball went. Kabir had to return it from near his head height. Oh, that was Kabir could have been caught flat-footed over there, but just not executed well. There you see, right direction, but just did not cross the court. Deuce again. Nice exchange of ground strokes. Siddharth winning this rally in the end. Gives a game point to Siddharth. Oh, that was an unforced error. He's done a couple of those today, coming from mid-court. He's hit them into the net. There you see, mid-court, he should have been easy. But I think some extra power used there, extra spin. Back to deuce. That was long. No, that was there you see on the baseline actually, not long. So it gives a break point to Kabir. He's fighting hard, Kabir.
After deuce, so now it's a break point. Opportunity for Kabir to close it out. Not really. Back to deuce here, the return. A double fisted backhand cross court. Into the net. Disappointed Kabir there. But it's back to deuce.
That was long.
Advantage.
That is a very good thinking, but not a perfect execution. That ripping forehand going long. With that break of service happen.
No.
Oh, not exactly.
was,
Still break point.
Again, easy shot hit into the net. This was setting up, begging to be hit. Look at this one. The third one.
He was keeping an eye on the opponent, that he saw that he was moving to his left and went with that forehand cross court but put it into the net. With that, ultimately the break of serve happening, and Kabir Hans, after getting one break back, serving 1-3.
Good fighting spirit showed by Kabir Hans here. That was long. Powerful strokes from Siddharth, but Kabir managing to hold on to this rally and forcing the mistake from Siddharth. 15 love. Beautiful passing shot. Kabir trying something different, trying to come on the net, which he normally doesn't do on his serve. But Siddharth reading it well and passing it to Kabir's forehand side. Kabir had no chance. 15 all. Powerful shot. Oh no. Kabir frustrated with himself, hitting himself with the racket.
That is a very good return of serve. And bit over anxious to close out the point early. Double fisted backhand going into the net. Yeah, big point here, 15-30.
Oh, nicely done by Kabir. He's still coming on the net. He seems to have changed his game plan from what he was doing in the first set. Now, in this game, we've seen him coming to the net on a couple of occasions. He's persisting with that strategy. 30 all. There was really nothing in that serve because it was straight to Siddharth's backhand and not placed that much wide. But Siddharth managed to hit it into the net. Game point for Kabir. Not sure why Siddharth is just trying to hit hard. Possibly because of the heat, and with this, Kabir has managed to hold on to his service game and is still trailing with the one break in this set.
Which means that all that Siddharth has to do is to keep holding his serve, and that's it.
Absolutely, Srini. I think Siddharth is really literally feeling the heat, not only from his opponent but also from the sun, and he wants to close out this match. This is an individual event, not a team event, and players have to fend for themselves. Kabir nursing an injury on his forearm, but still fighting hard, determined, not giving up. There you see putting ice cold water on his head. It's so hot. Sometimes people who don't play sports wonder why we are doing this to ourselves, right? Why are we torturing ourselves? But this is the fun of the game. Any true sportsman will vouch that this is part and parcel, and it makes the game interesting. Siddharth to serve. Love 15. Can Kabir break Siddharth's serve in this game? Let's see. Called wide by the umpire. Was it skimming the sideline? Was it inside? We just wait and see what the decision is. Is it 15 all or love 30? Not sure at the moment. At the moment, we're not very sure of the game score. Oh, again, unlucky for Kabir. This seems to be Siddharth's day. A second net cord going against Kabir. It's 30 all. And with this error from Kabir, it's game point for Siddharth.
If he retains this serve, we'll go up 4-2.
Oh, nicely done by Kabir. Was it in or out? It was in, so it's deuce now. Very acute angled shot from Kabir. What a serve. Easily put away on the net by Siddharth. Kabir feeling a bit frustrated with the choice of his shots. He could have gone in for a lob or any other shot on the other side, but this is very instinctive. It's just a split-second decision that one has to make. Oh no. This was hit into the net, and with this Siddharth manages to hold on to his service game. But I must say that Kabir is really fighting hard despite his injury. He's very determined and a bit frustrated because I'm sure he knows that he can play much better. He's made mistakes just on those critical points, and also luck has not been with him today. On a couple of occasions we saw the net caught against him. Kabir to serve.
Starting with a double fault there. Love 15, down 2-4. Missing the focus a bit, distracted as you said about couple of net cards which I went against him, and missing some good returns.
Again attacking play by Kabir, coming to the net and earning this point. He controlled the rally, crafted the point, came to the net, and easy put away. 15 all. Siddharth tried to whack it and close this rally, but in the end just managed to hit it straight into the net. He doesn't seem to be interested in long rallies, just whacking the ball to close the rally fast. 30-15. Okay, 30 all. Sorry, 40-15. Game point, 2 game points for Kabir.
Ball.
That was a double fault.
Maybe that strapped area behind, just below the elbow, is it bothering him? Because he's making a lot of errors, double faults in his serve, not getting that kind of a pace which he generated in the first set.
I'm sure, Srini, that plus the heat.
Chance to hold his serve.
Ball.
Superb return of serve. 4 and cross court return. That is what extracted the error and taking it to deuce.
I cannot overrule it. You can see the ball mark, it's very close for me.
Kabir not happy with the decision of the umpire to call it fault. That was long. So Kabir has a chance to close out this service game of his. But the lad is fighting hard. And there you have it. He's managed to hold on to this difficult service game. Siddharth is making a lot of errors, hitting balls into the net or hitting them long, trying to force the point.
You're right. Siddharth is trying to force the close out the point early in the rally. He doesn't want to go for long rallies. Taking that initiative, making some errors also. But as we are just saying, it is enough if he is going to hold on with his serves. Right now he'll be serving at 4 games to 3 because he's still a break up. So that will be good enough if he can hold this service and the service that follows later.
I don't know whether Siddharth is fighting more against his opponent or more against the heat. It's 1:45 in the... It's actually 12 o'clock, noon. The sun is right above your head. Very hot and humid. Siddharth actually plays in Noida, and he's not used to these conditions. Not sure where Kabir plays, but he seems to be more comfortable, and Siddharth is looking not very comfortable with this heat and humidity.
That's right. Yeah, well, talking off court, he was saying that he's practicing in Noida, but he is from Varanasi, and his practice happens in Noida. But here the conditions much more hot and humid. The humidity factor mainly. So it is Siddharth serving 4-3. That is a very big serve down the tee. And the backhand return into the net. 15 love. He just has to keep holding his serve. Another good serve. 30 love. Another ace, this time on the corner. 3 game points, 3 good serves. Superb control. That was superb pass here. What a way to hold his serve and go 5-3. And supreme control on that. Good serves. And look at that passing shot. 5 games to 3. First set in favor of Siddharth as well. So it is Kabir who is coming back here. He'll be serving to stay in this match. Down 3-5. Losing the first set in the tie break. So an opportunity for Siddharth to close out the match. The T love. Oh, catching the opponent on the wrong foot on the occasion. Good work by Siddharth, 30-15. Again hitting the high part of the net and then going over this service line. Good serve, the return going long. Can I have a look at that again?
Don't say that.
The return here.
If the ball is good, what should you want me to do that? If the ball is good, what do you want me to do?
That's called fault from the line umpire. I'm sorry, I'm called as out. That is where
So do you want me to call
Siddharth not happy, but the indication was that it was overshooting the baseline. Is there an overrule from the chair umpire? We don't know because the line umpire says it was long. We have to wait for the confirmation. from the ad court. That's a double fault here from the racket of Kabir.
30 all.
Kabir Hans preparing to serve. Oh, that's a good work here. Good serve, weak return, and a thumping forehand, and which was always going to be difficult for Siddharth from his forehand. With it, an opportunity to hold this serve here, 40-30.
Hey, on.
And he does it in style with that good serve. Look at the serve right on the backhand corner to the southpaw. And the return going long and wide. With that, he's holding his serve, but still a 5-4 lead for Siddharth. When Siddharth is going back, he'll be serving for the match. Leading 5-4, the opening set in the tie break in favor of Siddharth. Hot and humid conditions here. That is why the cold water coming to play, the rehydration exercise, toweling off. And the chair umpire, he is also rehydrating himself to protect himself against this heat and humidity. When the players get back onto the court, it will be Siddharth Vishwakarma who will be serving for the match, having taken the first set and the tie break, and then leading 5-4 in the second set. And he'll be serving for the match. And that is Kabir Hans. Did a good job, very close contest in the first set. And in the second set, a little bit of domination by Siddharth. In fact, the first service percentage was extremely good for Kabir in the first set, but it went down a bit in the second set. And now it is Siddharth Vishwakarma serving for the match. First set in the tie break, second set 5-4, and preparing to serve now. Can we serve it out? Pretty close contest. These are the occasions you need to get your first serve in and keep going. Fault first serve. Oh, return from Kabir. Siddharth felt it was long, but it goes on the rally. It's love 15. Look at the return of serve closely. Oh, it was in. Other net card. That's the open court. Love 15. Comes with a good serve right on the backhand corner. Comes back with a good serve. And the return going long and wide. 15 all. Just missing the sideline on that serve. Trying to go for the angle. Second serve.
15-13.
What a double fault at what a time. Serving for the match and then making a double fault, and 15-30. It is a big point. Another fault. 3 back-to-back faults. He has to stay cool. Oh, that is a good serve, wide serve. And the return into the net. And the bounce as well. It was a kick serve. Return going into the net to make it 30 all. 2 points away from wrapping up the match. Siddharth. That is just a shade long over the baseline. Look at that. Too much of power on that. Taking long. That's a break point. What a turn of events. Serving for the match and facing a break point. Oh, that is very nicely opening the court with that serve on the backhand corner and then coming back with our winner. Look at that serve. Court is wide open and that forehand down the line winner. Deuce.
Advantage Vishwakarma.
Look at that last serve on the replay. That sets up a match point. Great opportunity here for Siddharth. Going for that angle. Look at this. That is a double fisted backhand cross court going wide and taking it to deuce. A good serve here.
Advantage.
That is what he needed. When he dropped that comfortable point, came back with a good serve. Yet another match point. Can he wrap it up with a good serve? Match point. Long first serve.
Ball, please. Thank you.
Not to hurry up the second serve. Slice. Oh, that's a good thing. Backhand cross court from Kabir was opening the court, creating that huge opening there. Look at that. That slice and then backhand cross court. That is what extracted the error. Deuce. Is a good point here. Good approach shot, setting up that match point yet again. Seeing it out till the last moment to make sure that his judgment is right. Yet another match point. Can he come with a big serve and close it out? I think these are all the points which matter a lot. You need a big serve. Anybody would be happy to close it out with an ace, but not to be so.
11 second service.
Let. There it is. Very good backhand from Siddharth, closing it out in style, winning the match in straight sets 7-6, 6-4 over Kabir Hans of Odisha. In the first set was a very close contest. The customary handshake there with the opponent and the chair umpire. Confirmation of the score in the quarterfinals. And Siddharth Vishwakarma obviously feeling a bit tired and see that humidity taking its toll on him. And winning this match in style 7-6, 6-4. That is a confirmation of the score line. Good show by Kabir in the first set. It was pretty evenly poised. But then in the second set, it was not to be so. Look at that last point. The match point here. And pumping the fist. Happy, and why not? Winning the match in straight sets. And it's Siddharth Vishwakarma beating Kabir Hans in straight sets 7-6, 6-4 in the quarterfinals. A great job by him. Hot and humid conditions here. Let us have a look at the highlights of the match. The first set, the tie break going in favor of Siddharth Vishwakarma of UP. And look at some of those for good rallies. And in the first set, of course, the service percentage, first serve percentage of Kabir Hans was good. But after that injury, which was nursing on the upper part of the arm, on the right arm, he slowed down a bit and service level was not as good as it was on the first set. Dropped the first set in the tie break. and had early break of serve on him. And then Siddharth was able to dominate. And we saw some good rallies as you are seeing it right here. Oh, that's a lucky net card there, and quite a few, at least a couple of occasions, the net card was in favor of Siddharth in that match, in the second set in particular. The first set ending up in a tie break. In the second set, Siddharth closed it out at 6-4. Look at the superb racket control on that low pickup. And we are having a very quick look at the highlights of the match. And so the superb effort from Kabir Hans did well in the first set. It was a very evenly contested one, but he was nursing an injury, and physio came into action on his right arm, the serving arm, and then ultimately lost the second set 4-6. So it is a straight set win for Siddharth Vishwakarma. And in fact, both the players are pretty tired in the hot and humid conditions. And Siddharth Vishwakarma still sitting in the chair and taking some respite after a hard-fought match. That is how it is. And you are watching the highlights of this match. You are watching the highlights. Siddharth is still not ready to come up for the interview. He's pretty tired. He had a grueling match yesterday and today also. The first set was in the tie break, evenly contested. Won the tie break, and second set he wrapped up at 6-4. That is a highlight you are watching at the moment. The southpaw from UP doing so very well and winning this quarterfinals match against Kabir Hans in straight sets. We saw some good rallies as you are seeing right now on the picture frame. Look at that. Both the players battling it out with good rallies. That is how the match ultimately ended in straight sets, 7-6, 6-4. Siddharth looking very tired. The heat and humidity taking its toll, and that is where he is not yet ready for that interview.
With me, Siddharth
Come back to the
Vishwakarma of Uttar Pradesh, who won a grueling match against his opponent Kabir Hans of Odisha. Congratulations, Siddharth. काफ़ी थके हुए लग रहे हैं अभी आप.
यस सर, एक्चुअली यहाँ पे गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा है, अराउंड 40 डिग्री. तो बस मेरा फोकस था अपने सर्विस पर और एक मिनी ब्रेक.
काफ़ी टफ मैच रहा आपका. कबीर ने आपको काफ़ी अच्छी फाइट दी. क्या कहना है आपके इसके बारे में?
कबीर काफ़ी अच्छा खेल रहा था एक्चुअली सर. उसके पास काफ़ी बार चांस आया, ब्रेक पॉइंट आया, इवन 40-15 लव, लेकिन मैं वहाँ पे अच्छी सर्व किया और मैच निकाला.
आपकी सर्विस काफ़ी अच्छी रही, आपको काफ़ी टाइम पे उन्होंने बचा लिया. अब आपका ये गेम प्लान क्या रहता है? ऐसे गर्मी में मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि आप काफ़ी छोटे छोटे रैली खेलना चाहते हैं.
यस सर, एग्जैक्टली. मैं एक्चुअली बहुत ज़्यादा ह्यूमिड है, 40 डिग्री भी है, तो मैं कोशिश कर रहा था कि 2 या 3 बॉल में फिनिश करने के लिए. वही ज़्यादा बेटर था मेरे लिए क्योंकि लॉन्ग रैली में थकना, इवन दोनों ही प्लेयर थक रहे थे. जी सर.
काफ़ी थके हुए हैं आप और काफ़ी गर्मी है, हम आपको जाने देंगे, बट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस एंड अगले मैच के लिए भी गुड लक. थैंक यू सो मच एंड बैक टू द कमेंट्री बॉक्स टू श्रीनिवासन.
That was the interview of the winner Siddharth by Manu Chabra, and this will be followed by the next match. It will be Vaishnavi Atkar of Maharashtra taking on Anjali Rathi of Haryana, women's singles. It will be taking place in the court number 1. It is a women's singles semi-finals. And stay back and keep watching the live telecast coming from this multi-purpose ground at Patoda, Goa. Keep watching our telecast on the DD Sports, taking all these matches live on the court number 1.
Just touching the service line. Look at this in the replay. Too much pace in it. (40-15). That second serve was also skimming the service line. So it's 2 game points straight away for Anjali. She's serving well so far, I should say. That was hit long by Anjali. A powerful return from Vaishnavi Adkar of Maharashtra. Look at this. Nice deep forehand. Anjali was late on her shot. Still game point. That was hit long by Vaishnavi, and with this, Anjali takes the first game, holds a serve, and it's side change. Srini, what do you think of the match so far?
Saw some good serves. Even the second service was very good from Anjali Ratti. That is where she was able to hold a serve. But they have to settle down. It's probably the first game. And then Vaishnavi Adkar also is a good player. Let us see, but one thing is certain, we'll be witnessing a good contest. That's what everyone is looking forward to. And this is women's singles quarterfinals from Haryana, Anjali Ratti, and taking on Vaishnavi Adkar of Maharashtra. Secretary to the Ministry of Sports, witnessing this singles event. Vaishnavi's first serve, wrong side of this spinal cord fault. That backhand attempt for going down the line, going along from Anjali's racket. Both the players much behind the baseline. Actually, the bounce made all the difference. She couldn't control the return there. 15 love. Look at that. What a return. Deep. Lot of power. That's what extracted the error. 15 all. Vaishnavi serving. That last return of serve must have really put some pressure on the server when you receive such returns. Just long there. Actually, Anjali returning very well. Good sense of anticipation on that return from her backhand. That's what picked up the error from Vaishnavi racket. 15-30, a big point here. She needs a big serve. A lovely serve was setting up that point. A deep serve it was. The return was not all that great. Gave enough time and the right position for that forehand cross court winner. Open court there. 30 all. The return going long. The reason was that it was a good wide serve right on the forehand corner. And the return was always going to be difficult. That is setting up a game point to level the scores. Intelligent display by Vaishnavi on that occasion. Following it up after that good serve. Look at that angle as she's approaching the net, putting pressure on the opponent. One game all, opening set. Women's singles quarterfinals.
Some respite from the scorching sun. Seems like there's a bit of cloud cover now. Anjali to serve.
Bit overcast. That forehand error. Love 15. Error from Anjali. Just hurrying up at that. There you are. You don't see the shadow of the player on the court because of little bit overcast now. Again deep return here. Love 30. Anjali's serve is coming under pressure. Look at the return of serve. Double fist at backhand. And so much depth on that. And trying to go for that forehand angle. Anjali Ratti putting it into the net. Love 30. Trying to change the angle and then trying to go back and down the line. The ball just hitting the high part of the net. That is a risk you take when you go for the down the line. Couldn't really comport. That's setting up 3 break points in favor of Vaishnavi. Anjali needs big serves now. Oh, that is a very good work from Vaishnavi. Picked up a terror with that break of serve happening. Look at the last point. Look at that superb control on that backhand there. And that is what forcing the error on the forehand from Anjali. Break of serve happening in the game number 3. 3 and 5 in the early part are very important games. 2-1 lead for Vaishnavi. Purav Raja.
Srini, Vaishnavi is ranked, is seeded 4 in this tournament and was ranked 11th in India as of last month, as against Anjali Ratti, who was ranked 23rd as per AITA rankings. Anjali is hitting Vaishnavi is hitting some powerful ground strokes, which is leading to some errors from Anjali because she's not able to return as quickly, late on her returns.
With an early break of serve, it will be Vaishnavi serving at 2-1 in the opening set. There she is, and this is the time for Anjali to get an early break back.
Sun is also out, Srini.
15 love. Look at that double-handed backhand from Anjali, picking up the top of the net. When you play under the English conditions, say Wimbledon, when sun coming out, it's a pleasure, but not really here. It's hot and humid. Second serve, 15 love, Vaishnavi from Maharashtra. Very nice return of serve there. High toss of the ball and a good serve, in fact, kicking up quite a bit, but what happened was Anjali had anticipated that, came with the double fisted backhand cross court return winner. 15 all.
That should have been easily returned by Anjali. It was in her forehand area, not very wide. 30-15 now. Attempted drop shot, not executed well by Vaishnavi. Nevertheless, it was a good idea because Anjali was standing quite behind the baseline. There you see 30 all. That was hit long. Cross court forehand rally mostly. There you see cross court exchange of ground strokes. Game point to Vaishnavi. Again hit long by Anjali, and with this Vaishnavi holds her serve. Score is now 1-3, Anjali to serve. Vaishnavi is hitting some powerful ground strokes. Very low, just over the net, and very fast. Not giving enough time to Anjali to return, to be in position first. Oh, another attempted winner, but it was wide. This serve was an easy one for Vaishnavi to hit, but she made that error. Good first serve on the backhand, but not returned well by Anjali on the forehand side. Backhand side, I should say. Yeah. 15 all.
Can you go back?
Just long the first serve, down 1-3, down a break, Anjali Rathi. That was a let second serve. Trying to change that angle. Anjali Rathi on the last occasion. You see that good rally and trying to close it out. All deep returns here. There it goes. It was long. That cross court from Anjali. 15-30. It's a big point. Already up down a break. Need a good first serve. Oh, that's wide. Difficult to control that inside out when the ball is coming onto the body. That sets up 2 break points. Have a look at the last point there. And the deep return, kicking up quite a bit. That is where that inside out was always going to be difficult. 15-40, 2 break points. Serve is coming under tremendous pressure now for Anjali Ratti. Second serve. Oh, that's a break point. As that's a break of serve with the double fault. That's what we are saying. The pressure was clearly telling on her. With yet another break of serve because of the double fault there. It is 4-1 lead in the first set for Vaishnavi Atkar from Maharashtra. The match just around 18 minutes of play. This is the quarterfinals in the women's singles individual events. And the hot humid conditions, a lot of rehydration happening whenever they come onto the chair.
Anjali will have to clearly rethink her strategy because she's not able to match Vaishnavi's ground strokes and making a lot of errors. So should she come to the net, that's one way. Possibly drop shots.
No breeze at all. That is what is reflected in the balloon there. Almost static.
Vaishnavi to serve at 4-1 in the first set. Women's singles quarterfinal. 37 National Games. Good return by Anjali. Powerful one. Vaishnavi was late to return. There you see, late to react. It also kept a bit low because these courts have become a bit fast. Ball is skimming a bit. A lot of errors. Keeping the ball in play may help Anjali, not giving points away so easily. Vaishnavi doesn't have to do much. Anjali is giving away all the points at this moment. Again hit long. There you see too many unforced errors.
A lot of bounce on that particular serve. Not much time or freeing the arms to return that serve. That is where Anjali was making that error. 15-30. Sorry, 30-15. Vaishnavi serving. That is a very good serve on the corner, and then the return went wide. Have a look at that last point. See that return on the backhand. Landing outside the sideline. That sets up 2 game points to go up 5-1 for Vaishnavi. Oh, nice return of serve, setting up that point, creating that opening and coming up with that winner. See that return of serve, blocked return. And there, into that open court there. Still a game point, 40-30 to go up 5-1 for Vaishnavi. Can Anjali attack the second serve? That's what she will be looking forward to. Not really. The backhand cross court to return going into the net. With that, Vaishnavi is holding her serve. Look at that lovely serve there. And that double fisted backhand cross court going into the net. With that, Vaishnavi holds her serve, goes 5-1. And it will be Anjali Rathi who will be serving to stay in the opening set, down 1-5. Just 22 minutes of match in progress. It's a formidable lead for Vaishnavi. Oh, that's a double fault to start with. Love 15. Down 1-5, love 15. Lots of errors from the racket of Anjali Rathi. Getting some easy points for Vaishnavi. Again, not getting that range right in her serve. Back to back double faults, love 30. Which means Vaishnavi is just 2 points away from wrapping up the first set. Will there be another break of serve? Already Vaishnavi has been there with the 2 breaks up. Oh, that's long. 15-30.
Good comeback by Anjali on this one. First serve was in. She needs to do more of that. Well done. This was hit long by Vaishnavi, so she's pulled back. The deficit is has been negated. It's 30 all now. Nicely done. I mean, the idea is at least keep the ball in play, because it allows you to let the opponents make the mistake. If you're going to hit every ball long or in the net, there's no chance to win. Yes, that's... Oh no, again put it to the net. Anjali had a chance to win this game on this point. Trying a powerful down the line Anjali, but ended up hitting in the net. Third double fault of the game.
That sets up a set point in favor of Vaidehi. Vaishnavi Atkar, beg your pardon, leading 5-1 and as a set point. Oh, that's going long. With that 6-1, the first set. Look at that last point.
This ball was hit away from the body, did not time it well, therefore did not hit it from the middle of the racket, did not reach the ball in time.
In just a little over 25 minutes, the first set has gone in favor of Vaishnavi Atkar, 6-1.
That's where some guidance and some tips from a coach would be helpful to give you feedback. But this is a singles event. Team events are over. There you see again the highlights of the first set. Very easily won by Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi has not made too many unforced errors. On the other hand, Anjali has given away a lot of points on a platter. the ball in play, get your rhythm back, and then go for those shots. Otherwise, it won't do any good to your confidence if you keep on hitting in the net or long. So keep the ball in play. Let's see what she can do in the second set. Vaishnavi to serve. Powerful return from Anjali. The second serve to Anjali was right in her forehand slot. Anjali took full advantage of it and unleashed a powerful forehand. Let's see what happens in this game. Love 15. Error from Vaishnavi. See, that's what happens if you at least get the ball across the net. So it's love 30. Critical point for Anjali. If she has to get back into the match, she has to earn a break now. No, she couldn't win that rally. 15-30. Good exchange of ground strokes. But Anjali not able to control her forehand. 15-30. Nicely done by Anjali. Good placement to Vaishnavi's backhand, and this earns her a couple of break points. 15-40. That's the way to do it. Forcing the errors from the opponent by keeping the ball in play. Good comeback so far. And yes, that was called long, so Anjali has managed to break Vaishnavi in the very first game of the second set. Very good start. Anjali looks to be determined. She's come back with some sort of resolve, I think, to change her tactics. It's working for her so far.
Taking the first set at 6-1, the momentum was in favor of Vaishnavi Hatkar, but then Anjali Rathi came back very strongly in the second set and getting that early break of serve. And when she comes back onto the court, there's an opportunity for her to consolidate that early break. Can she do that, or Vaishnavi will break back? But of course, a few loose strokes as well from Vaishnavi in the first game of the second set. Plus some good returns from Anjali Rathi. That's what gave that break. (15) love. Rather love 15 because Anjali is serving. When you have a break of serve, you should try to consolidate that break. Oh, that's a double fault, making it to love 30. Double fault. Yeah, beg your pardon. It's the correction in the score. It's 15 all. Good deep return on the body. That is where the error happening here. 15-30.
Anjali was neither she did not take it as a half volley, neither did she go back and take it at the right height. Oh, wonderful ace from Anjali. Good serving. 30 all.
This serve should give her a lot of confidence. Big serve down the tee.
Hit long by Vaishnavi. Lot of errors in this set from Vaishnavi, which is allowing Anjali to come back in this match. Game point to Anjali. Nicely done. Big serve at the right time. So she's now leading 2-love.
Good show by Anjali. Consolidating that early break of serve, holding her own serve, going up 2-love in the second set.
Yes, in this set, she's making less unforced errors, and Vaishnavi is doing more of those. So that's reflected in the score. Vaishnavi to serve now. Love 2 in the second set.
That's a loose forehand from Vaishnavi. Love 15. Look at the last point. Probably she had in mind to go forehand down the line. Last minute went for the cross court. Put it into the net. Love 15. Oh, picking up chalk there. What a return of serve. Good sense of anticipation on that serve. Moving in very quickly. Going with that down the line winner.
Ball just kissing the sideline as it passes Vaishnavi. Could not reach it. Love 30. Again hit wide by Vaishnavi. In this set, she's making a lot of errors, which is allowing Anjali to come back. There you see another wide backhand. So it's love 43 break points. Totally different set for Anjali and Vaishnavi, this one. They're playing opposite roles in this set. One pulled back by Vaishnavi with her body serve.
Still at 2 break points.
Oh no, the ball is not being kept in play by either player. Very short rallies. There you see, hit very long. 30-40.
Still a break point.
Need of the hour is to keep the ball in play. Good rally. In the end, Anjali winning it. And with this, she's broken Vaishnavi again. There you see in the replay. Good long rally. Both determined to give a good fight on this point, knowing the criticality of this point. And Vaishnavi hits it into the net. And with this, Anjali is now leading 3-love. Good fight back by Anjali. Very determined look on her face. I think she's got her rhythm back. And Vaishnavi seems to have lost her rhythm a little bit in the second set.
Thorough domination by Anjali Rathi in the second set. Up a double break.
It's about 1:20 in the afternoon. Extremely hot. The sun is very high in the sky. Tropical sun. We're here in Goa. Anjali from Haryana might not be used to such hot and humid conditions. Definitely not the humidity. I'm not sure where Vaishnavi plays her tennis.
Vaishnavi has to go after the serve of Anjali. Already 2 breaks of serves. So try to get a break back as early as possible. No. Oh, return going well over the baseline there. With that it is 15 all.
Good play by Anjali. She did not make any errors on this in this rally. She just tried to keep the ball in play. There you see, very determined to keep the ball in play, not forcing her shots, not going for the lines as well.
Whereas we saw that Vaishnavi was trying to change the angle and force a point. She was in a hurry, made the error. 30-15.
Good serve on Vaishnavi's forehand. There you see, powerful serve, keeping low. Vaishnavi late on the ball, hitting it wide. 40-15. Brilliant service. Called long. 40-15. Second serve. Powerful forehand cross score from Vaishnavi. There you see. The second serve was given to Vaishnavi's forehand, which is not possibly the right thing to do because Vaishnavi has a very powerful forehand. Again, on the forehand. That was called long. So with this, Anjali has held on to her serve and is leading 4-love. Let's look at this one. Little long. So the first set was dominated by Vaishnavi until now. The second set has been dominated by Anjali. Vaishnavi is returning the favor by making a lot of mistakes in this set.
Anjali Rathi has definitely turned the tables now. Down low 4. Under tremendous pressure, Vaishnavi.
Trying to hit a powerful down the line, but the ball was a little high. There you see, taking it from very high, above shoulder height. Keeping it low was always going to be difficult. See, Anjali is now trying to keep the ball in play, and Vaishnavi is making the errors now. Nothing fancy from Anjali, not trying the sidelines. There you see, very safe play, but this time hit in the net. Earlier on she was going for the sideline, going for the baseline, but in this rally, as you can see, she's trying to keep the ball in play, giving herself a chance to win it. 30-15, Vaishnavi. Hit wide by Vaishnavi. Anjali attacking Vaishnavi's backhand, and just takes 2 or 3 shots to earn that unforced error from Vaishnavi. Look at this one. On the 3rd or 4th shot she hit it wide. No long rallies happening here. Pretty all. Oh, double fault. She was under pressure on this one because this was a critical point, 30 all. And now break point to Anjali, 30-40. Fault. Missed opportunity for Anjali. It wasn't a difficult serve at all. There you see, she was way behind the baseline, so didn't judge the height of her shot well. That's why it went into the net. Deuce. Let. She'll serve the second serve again. Oh, trying to keep the ball in play, but it was a powerful shot from Vaishnavi. There you see. Deep back ground strokes from Vaishnavi here. That was called wide. Back to deuce now.
Vaishnavi's serve coming under tremendous power pressure here. Down love 4. Good serve. Nicely put away there. Came in quickly after the good serve. That gives her an opportunity. Look at that. Charging in quickly and stretching the opponent. Nice rally. Oh, in the end trying to close out that point on that forehand cross court, putting it into the net. Vaishnavi on that occasion. Good rally, but she was hurrying up to closer to the point. There it is. Going in. Good backhand. But trying to quickly change that angle and force the point. Of course, she was stretched quite a bit onto her right. Deuce.
Oh, very well done by Anjali. What nice placement first on the forehand and then on the backhand side of the court. Look at this. First forehand corner and then backhand corner. Very well done. And with this, she's earned a break point.
Yes, that's the break point to go up 5-love. And making the opponent run from side to side, flank to flank. Got the point in style.
Good fight back from Anjali, having lost the first set 1-6. Oh, again missed opportunity. This has been a very long game. There you see, she had a couple of breakpoint opportunities, Anjali. Back to deuce.
Fantastic return. Yet another break point. For Anjali to go up 5-love.
Oh, nice placement by Vaishnavi. Anjali is looking determined not to give away easy points to Vaishnavi. She's making very few errors, unforced errors, but this one was a forced one from Vaishnavi because of her powerful forehand. Oh, that was long. One good rally and followed by a disappointing shot from Vaishnavi.
Too many unforced errors and did not get her first serve in. That was the reason, in addition to good control by Anjali, who was not taking much of her chances. Kept the ball in play, waited for the opponent to make errors. And look at that break point here.
Got long, and with this, Anjali has broken Vaishnavi and taken the lead in the second set. She's leading 5-love. Anjali would be now serving for the set from the other side of the court. Right now, the players are taking a much needed rest from the heat. This has been a very long game for them.
They're on court in the last 15 minutes. What a comeback by Anjali Rathi in the set number 2. And heading towards a possible bagel. She'll be serving at 5-love. And if she does it, this particular quarterfinals women's singles event will go on to the decider set. Hot and humid day here yet again in South Goa. Players just getting back on the court. You are seeing that Anjali Rathi is briskly walking onto the court. That is what happens if your momentum is in your favor. That's the psychology. Comes to the court first, and then now you see Vaishnavi Atkar getting to her side, and it will be Anjali Rathi of Haryana serving for this set number 2. Can she take it in style and take it at 6-love a bagel?
What attacking play by Vaishnavi. Powerful forehand to win the first point. Love 15. Oh, nicely done by Anjali. First a drop shot, followed by that nice put away. Vaishnavi had reached the drop shot, but she guessed right, Anjali, and then she hit it away. As a winner.
Superb pass, but she was in the right position and right opportunity which she uncashed there. 15 all, 5 love.
That looked long. But no, that was right. That was right. So it's
That will make it 15-30. Just touch the baseline there.
15-30. Can Vaishnavi force a break over here? Trying to hit it down the line, attack the second serve. But because she's been making so many unforced errors, I don't know whether that's the right strategy to do or not. Because if your rhythm is not there, trying for these powerful ground strokes may not be the right strategy. Anyway, 30 all. Second serve again because of it hitting the net cord before dropping into the service box of the opponent. Oh, very well returned by Anjali. It was a good return from Vaishnavi and she managed to, there you see, managed to collect it, and another error from Vaishnavi hitting into the net. 30 all. No, 40-30. Set point.
Three set point. Sorry.
And there you go. Anjali has won the first set. Second set, 6 love. What a comeback from Anjali. Losing the first set 1-6 and then winning the second one 6 love. But Srini, I see definitely a change in game plan from Anjali. She's not making those errors. She's trying to keep the ball in play. And Vaishnavi is doing all the errors in this set.
Absolutely. In the first set, in fact, it was Anjali Rati was trying to go aggressive, trying to close out the points and then forcing the rallies, made a lot of errors. And in the second set, it was a lot of errors from Vaishnavi, and well taking advantage of that. Anjali, the highlights of the second set we are watching. And the double turned, and it's a Bageled, we call it in tennis, 6-0 in favor of Anjali Rati. What a comeback, and that comeback was facilitated by lot of unforced errors from the racket of Vaishnavi as well. But definitely a change of approach in the second set. And Anjali was more often than not trying to keep the ball in play, waited for Vaishnavi to take some chances and try to force a point and make errors. And that's what exactly happened. With that initial break of serve, she went on consolidating that break, and that is why the score line showing 6 love in the set number 2.
Highlights of the second set. good ground strokes by both players, but on more occasions than not, Anjali getting the better of these rallies. And Anjali has also served much better in the second set. In the first set we saw her making a few double faults, but in the second set I don't remember her making even a single one. So yes, she has improved her game. But it's mostly baseline play, not much of net play. One or two drop shots, but mostly players satisfied from hitting ground strokes.
Both the players didn't make much chances to, charge the net. As you rightly said, more of rallies from behind the baseline. Not taking much chances, not hurrying up the points. That was the highlights of the second set, where he saw that Vaishnavi was making a lot of unforced errors, and Anjali playing cool and not taking much of a risk and sticking on to the basics.
This was one of the longest rallies probably of the whole match. Finally hit into the net by Vaishnavi.